Your first question's from Coleman Hodges.
Hey, Michael. Just what'd you make of the first night of competition?
I mean, personally, it was just awesome being here, feeling the energy from the crowd, feeling that like for me, it was walking under the pool deck, and I felt chills running up my body. I took Boomer up one of the stairs over here, and I almost had to stop and just let everything sink in because it was semi-overwhelming. I had to take a lot of deep breaths. I felt the tears pretty much start coming up, but racing wise, I thought it was great. I mean, being able to watch Chase and Jay go 1-2 again, that was awesome. Seeing that 400, Kieran be able to swim that 400 as he did, swam a greatest stroke, looked awesome. We got a couple good finals tonight. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just I haven't been live at one of these things in so long, so being able to feel, I guess, the other side of it for the first time was overwhelming the first night, but in a very positive way.
Your next question's from Nick McCarville from Olympic Channel.
What's up, Nick?
There we go. Hi, Michael. Thanks for your time. Just curious from your perspective, what these athletes have been through the last year with the delay. Obviously, what do you sort of take from what they've been through from your own experience? And then obviously we're going to see Katie Ledecky a lot in the next few weeks, but specifically on Katie, what do you know of her in the sense of what she's been able to accomplish in the pool? And I think perhaps what she could still accomplish this summer. Thanks.
I mean, you got to think, like, everybody went through so many ups and downs over the last year. So being able for these athletes to be able to have some kind of normalcy, some kind of routine, like that had to be extremely challenging. So, and I know how hard it was for me. I rolled up and down the roller coaster of emotions for 18 months. And I wasn't getting ready for an Olympic trials. So, I can imagine how challenging it was, but, obviously we're seeing fast times. So these guys and girls were taking care of what they needed to in order to give them the best chance to step up and swim as well as they can. Katie, I'm excited to watch her. Obviously it's always good when you get to see her in the pool. The greatest female swimmer of our time, ever. So, being able to see her live in action tonight in her 400, bread and butter, especially after Ariana's been swimming as well as she has, it's fun. The swimming world is exciting. We're obviously getting close to a major again, a big meet. So, being able to see these girls, especially in that race, get going, it's electric. Katie could go out there and, I mean, I have a time in mind that I think she could swim. I don't want to say it until she swims it. My wife knows what it is. My wife knows all the time. So if you guys need it, you can ask her. We have them written down. But I have some predictions, and I think you're going to see some fireworks tonight.
Your next question is from Karen Kraus from the New York Times.
Hey, Michael.
Hi, Karen.
Knowing Haley as you do, how big of a deal do you think it was, not that she just made the team in the 400 IM, but that she had to pass someone on the last lap to do it?
I think it shows how tough she is. I know what kind of things she does in training every single day, and I know how much passion she has for what she does. I know how bad she wants to win. So being able to do that and overcome a few things, I think the first night, I think it really just it has the potential to really just open up the floodgates a little bit and free her up. I've seen the time she's done in training, and it blows me away. She's somebody that is super talented and is nowhere near her potential.
Next question is Beth Harris from the Associated Press.
Hi, Beth.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm wondering what it's like for you. Like last night, you came in and sat down and watched the swimming, and obviously you have been retired for a number of years, but to be at trials where everything that's at stake, and and the emotions and everything. What's it like just sitting in your seat and watching somebody else have to do all the work?
It's fun to not go through those or deal with those nerves, I should say. Or have to feel that pressure or whatever they feel going up to the blocks or going through the motions of the warm up, the warm down, all of that stuff, the lactate testing, massages, eating, all of this. Like I don't miss that, not at all. But I will say it got a lot of things firing inside of me last night. Like it really excited me. It was awesome to see. It was fun to see. It was probably more emotional than I thought. Just as I said, I haven't been to many of these larger stake meet, so you will, live for a long time. So being back where this is the biggest, especially on our soil. So being able to see these men and women step up and do it how they are, it's impressive. And I don't know what's going to happen, for me over the next few days. I'm sure it's going to be a ton of emotions, like more than I can understand, just because this is all I know and all I've really understood. And I almost feel like, for me, like body wise, like I feel like I'm almost ready. Like I'm ready to go. Like maybe put me in there. Let me do a time trial or something. It's something weird. Just it's like I know something, about this time of year. My body, my mind knows something. So it's weird feeling it again.
Next question is Lane Higgins from the Wall Street Journal.
Hey there, Michael. I wanted to know a little bit about kind of when you look at some of the other contenders here that are around your age, like Mac Reavers, Brian Lochte, or even older like Tony Irvin. What do you see in what they're doing, and how tough is it to be doing what they're doing and still competing at that age?
I to be honest, it was awesome talking to Nathan this morning. We were joking back and forth a little bit, and we were talking about preparing with children, and I talked with Ryan a little bit after his 200 this morning as well, and it's different. It's just it takes a different toll out on your body. So these guys have been able to get themselves in a good position, and for them being able to do something that we've never seen in the sport. We've never seen somebody this age or people this age trying to recreate history. So, being able to push the envelope as they are, it's impressive to watch. I think Nicole has already said a few times here, the swimming on our own soil, if that would be fun. So I know you guys have heard me say that a lot throughout my career. So I don't know if it'll happen, but who knows?
Next up is Christine Brennan from USA Today.
Hi, Michael. It's great to see you.
Good to see you, Christine.
Thanks for doing this. I'm curious what you count as your greatest success. Is it the medals, the Olympic titles, the World Championships, or is it where you took your sport, where you brought it to this level, to the fame and the popularity of swimming, or is it a little bit of both? Thanks.
I would say it's a combination, just being able to see what your mind can actually do and what your body can actually achieve. I can think all the way back to a little kid and wanting the opportunity to just swim on a Olympic team, maybe win one medal. I think Nicole and I were looking at a post online of just a photo, and it was saying how many Olympic medals, 28 Olympic medals. And I was like, that's weird. Like, that's still really weird to look at. It's just strange. Like it hasn't fully sunk in yet. I think that's still something that is so awesome for me to take trips back down that memory lane. But also when you look at something like this, with everything that we're going through, we're still able to have a meet like this. Are you kidding me? This is incredible. Like the energy that I felt last night, it's what sports are about. Being able to put people in the stands, fill it up, feel that, get that like energy, that excitement, that chat, loud cheering, everything going. Being able to see the change that we have from the very first Olympic team Like I was talking to Amy Van Dyken today and last night. So going from, from 2000 to where we are today, being able to see how far we've come, that to me is so impressive. And I think we can go so much farther. We have a lot of amazing people that can help us do that. And I'm excited to see where it goes. But this is awesome. I can't tell you how excited I am just to be back at a live swim meet, to feel this excitement and this energy. It sends chills up my body right now. The hair on my arm is sticking straight up. This is awesome. Yeah.
And our last question comes from Rick Mace from the Washington Post.
How are you, Rick?
Hey, Michael. Thanks for the time here, man. I know you don't always love questions about, the greatest of all time, but I'm just wondering where you think Katie Ledecky's name is in that conversation, and what makes her program different than what you used to tackle, especially with some of the doubles that you did and that Katie does.
I mean, first of all, Katie's doing it in one stroke, and she's spanning over how many different distances. So, that right there is a feat within itself. So, look, what Katie's doing is something that fits perfect for her, and what I did fit perfect for me. It's different for everybody. It's hard to really compare them. It's apples and oranges at that point. It's like, it's hard. So, when you see somebody like Katie who, can swim anything as well, she could potentially be on a relay for the 4x1 all the way up to the mile. She's top 5, top 10 in the world in absolutely every single freestyle event. It's pretty impressive. So she's recreating what's possible. She's challenging her imagination, and I think that for me is something that's awesome to watch. She's not afraid to dream, and she's not afraid to push boundaries.